Do not be selfish. Don't live to make a good impression on others. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourself. Philippines 2:3. Good morning, children. Welcome back to computer science class. So, can we do a quick recap before getting into today's chapter? What chapter we are dealing with, children? Can anyone tell me what chapter we are dealing with? Yes, we are dealing with chapter 15. Okay. So what is the chapter name? Yes, the chapter name is Data Manipulation through SQL. Correct. Okay. Now we will do a quick recap. Let me see who is telling the answer. Okay. See here, what did we learn in last class? We learnt about SQL classes. We learnt about 5 SQL classes. So what are the 5 SQL classes? Each one is saying to one by one. Okay, first one we learnt about distinct. And what is the second one? We learnt about where class. And what is third? We learnt about order by class. And what is fourth? We learnt about order by and group by. Fifth, we learnt about having. So these are the 5 type of SQL classes we learnt in last chapter. Okay, so now we are going to see what is distinct. So distinct will eliminate the duplicate values. Correct. What is where class? Where class is used to filter the values whatever we needed. Group by, third one. What is group by? Either it will group by the gender or it will group by the class. Correct. And what is the fourth one we learnt? We learnt about order by. What is order by? There are 2 types. What are they? I told you. Ascending order and then descending order. Correct. And then what is the last one? Having. What is the use of having, class children? Same thing it will do of whatever the where class does. Okay. So 5 classes. It's very important question. So distinct, where class, group by, order by, having. These are the 5 important SQL classes that we learnt in last chapter. Good. Now we will get into today's topic. Can anyone guess what chapter or what topic? Chapter is the same. What topic we are going to deal today? What is the next concept? Yes, same lesson, chapter 15, data manipulation through SQL. It is from page number 301 to 303 and 307 to 310. Okay, this is also a very important question. We are going to see about correct SQL operators. Can anyone guess what are operators? We learnt in 11th standard. We learnt about 3 main operators. What are they? Can anyone guess? Yes, 12A or 12E. Let me see who is coming first. I'm seeing 12A. I'm seeing 12E. Yes. So we are going to see about 3 operators. Okay. And next we are going to see about updating a record. What is updating? It is inserting. Okay. And then third we are going to see about deletion operation. Obviously if there is an insert operation there could be an delete operation. And then we are going to see about the last one, querying a date column. How to query a date column. Correct. Now let's number them. So first SQL operators. Second we are going to see about updating a record. Third we are going to see about deletion operation. And then fourth we are going to see about querying a date column. Okay. Now let's get into one by one. You are going to say the answer. Okay. So first thing, what is the first topic? What is the first topic? Correct. SQL operators. So what are the 3 types of operators? Can anyone say? Yes, they are and, or and not operators. And is an multiplication operator, or is a plus operator, and not is an exclamation or the exclamation up arrow. Okay, that is we find the inverse of a number in a Boolean algebra. They are called as and, or, and then not operators. Okay, so now let's see what is the use of it. Okay, the where class, mainly I told you the where class is the main querying database. The where class can be combined with and, or, and then not operators. The and or operators are used to filter the records based on one condition. So what are they used for? They used to filter records based on one condition. Okay, that is the main use of where clause and then or and not operator. And, or, and not, and mainly and or is used for filtering a database. Good children. Okay, so now what is the first thing we are going to see? Yes, what is the first thing? Okay, not operator. Okay, what is not operator? Can you guess? Yes, you can look at the book and answer. What is not operator? Come on, let's see what is not operator. Okay, so not operator is mainly used for checking the condition like the grading values. I'll just go through the example for you. See here, import SQLite 3. So this import SQLite 3 is the index for writing a program. This is the structure of a Python, yes, querying program, SQL program. Connection is equal to SQLite3.connect. SQLite 3 is a software. So Academy, I told in the last class itself, Academy is the database where the data are stored, right? So cursor is equal to connection.cursor. We are combining both the connection and the cursor together. Okay. And now let's see the query command, which is very important. So cursor.execute, select is the main command from asterisk. Asterisk means we are doing all the data. From student where grade A and grade B. What is this operator? This operator is not equal to operator. Okay. And now let's see how the output is being displayed. This cursor fetch all, we saw two classes earlier. What is fetch all? Fetching all the data in a database. And result, we are going to print the result. Why we are using /n? /n is used to fill in the new line. Okay, see what is the output? Do you see the grade A and B here? No, right? So it's printed C and then D. Okay, C and D is the output. That is the A and B grades are ignored, and then we are getting the C grade and the D grade. Okay, these are the operators, how it is pulling out the data from the SQL command. Okay, this is all about not operator. Okay, now let's get into the next thing. What is the next thing? Can you tell me? Yes, AND operator. What is the use of AND operator? Mainly it is used for, come on children, it's used for checking condition and filtering the data. Now let's look at a book back example. See here, it's again import SQLite 3 and then connection SQLite3.connect, same thing. No need to worry about the first three lines. The first three lines remains the same. Okay, now see here, cursor.execute, select roll number, S name is student name and average from student where average greater than 80 and average less than or equal to 90. Now what will happen here? The students, whoever is getting the marks in between 80 and then 90. So those names alone will be displayed. That is the main use of AND operator. Correct. Okay. Now can anyone tell me what would be the output? Come, let's see what is the output. The fetch all command is used here to fetch all the records, and then /n is a new line comment. Okay, see what happens? Only there are two children whose average is in between 80 and then 90. Okay, so this is how the output is being printed for AND operator. We saw about NOT and now we are seeing about AND operator. Then we are getting into the next concept. What is the next concept? Correct. OR operator. What is OR operator? It is also used for checking a condition. Good. Now let's see an example here. By this time you should have learned the syntax. Import, connection remains the same. Connection.cursor is very important. And then see here, roll number, S name is where average less than 60 or average greater than 70. Okay, they are not using AND here, they are using OR operator. Cursor fetch all remains the same and /n is for new line. Okay, what would be the output? Any guesses? Yes, I see. Some of you are whispering. Say it loudly. Correct. Okay. Now what is the output here? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6. Okay. These are the students' detail. Either the average is 60. Here few may be 60 and then or average greater than 70. It's satisfying one condition. Okay. These are the names which is satisfying the condition given in the query. This is a query. Okay. Good children. Now let's see some real-time examples. What happens mainly in companies. If you take companies, they are using SQL. SQL is a very strong software where many databases can be filled and then you can filter and query the databases or query the data whatever is required for the customer. Okay. So now mainly Microsoft, I already told you about the SQL operations. Microsoft is using, Intuit is using, and all IT companies are using it. Now let's see an example how they are querying it. See here, they are using a select asterisk from employee. So they are checking the AND condition here. Okay. And here also they are using the AND condition where it satisfies two different things. The salary and the employee ID and the employee name. Okay. See here, this is OR operator. Employee name is equal to Rohit or employee name is equal to Suraj. It will fetch the one condition. And here employee ID greater than 200 or employee name is Rohit. Okay. That is the use of OR operator and the AND operators. Okay. I think by this time you should have got it. And now next example we are going to see for, yes, correct, NOT operator. NOT can be, you can use either like this or you can use NOT. Okay. It depends on you. Now see here, select first name, age, salary, city from person table where not city is equal to Shalkashpur. Okay, Shalkashpur. What will happen here? Apart from this city, all other city name will be printed. That is the use of NOT operator. Okay. I think I have given you enough example for AND, OR and then NOT. Now what's the next concept I told you? Correct. What is the next concept? Yes, anyone? Yes, updating a record. Okay. So now when we update a record, now we are going to see a program how to update a record. Okay. All this hash is a comment line. Okay. You learnt in C++. Okay. So now see here, database name has to be passed as a parameter. Same thing. The CONN stands for connection. And now see, this query is alone very important. Now we are going to update a student like we saw in the update alter command, truncate command earlier. Now we are going to see update command. So update, the student is a name. Set name is equal to Priyanka where roll number is equal to 6. What is the difference between update and insert? Insert is inserting a new value, and what is update? You're doing some changes. For example, I have given a wrong name for a particular roll number. I'm going to correct it. Okay, that is called as the update command. And now we are going to commit it and then we are going to swap the rows and then we are printing the value. Before printing, you are using another one query called connection execute select asterisk from student. What is the use of asterisk command? I already told you. Yes, it will filter all the data. Print row and then we are closing the connection. Okay, this is how you have to update a record using a program. Now can anyone guess what would be the output? Yes, before I project it. Yes, someone is telling the answer. Correct. So now see here, all the data is being printed and now what happens? One row is being updated. Whatever we have done the changes, that particular row alone is being updated. This one was the one we are updating and this is being changed to the correct name what we have given. This is about updating a record. Okay. And now next to updating, what's the next thing? Yes, deletion of records. That is deletion operation. Now let's see a quick example for it. Okay. See here, import remains the same. This connection remains the same. Delete. So if you specify the particular roll number, what happens? That roll number student data alone will be deleted. Correct. And now we are committing and then we are printing the rows, and after printing what happens? For a row in cursor, because we are pulling a row and then we are printing it and closing the connection column. This is how we have to delete a particular student. Okay. Okay. So now what would be the output before I project it on the screen? Tell me. Yes, that particular record will be deleted and then other data will be printed. Okay. You see the difference? Okay, good. And the last one. What was the last topic? Querying a date. Okay. Normally what date format that a computer accepts? Yes, it accepts first month, date, year. Good. Okay. Now we are going to see a program how to query a date column. See, the other things remains the same. Import SQLite, Academy. Why we are using Academy? Because Academy is the place where the whole database is being stored. Connection.cursor. Select roll number, name from student, where. Okay. Birth date. You can give either birth date or database. Whatever you give in the table field, that has to be given here. This is the year. They have just swapped it. Year, month, and then date, and then month, and here year, month, and then date. Okay. So whatever format in the query you are describing, that format will be displayed. So result, you are fetching all the data in this and then you are printing it in a new line command. What would be the output? Let's see it. Come on. Okay. So in this particular date of birth, only one employee or one student, you can take it out. That boy is alone being present. 5 Varun. Okay. Only one data is being filtered. That is a querying a date column. We saw about 4 concepts. What are they? SQL operators, querying a date column, updating a record, deleting a record. Okay. Now, what would be there at the last? Yes, it's the question time for you. Who's going to score high? Come, let's see. 12A or 12E? Yes, come on. There are 4 questions. 2 questions for 12A, 2 questions for 12E. Come on, children. Okay. First thing what we learned. Yes, SQL operators, and, or, and not. What is the use of it? Yes, someone is telling. Yes. And is mainly used for and or, filtering a data, and not operated for checking a condition. What is the second thing we learned? This is for 12E. Yes, we learnt about update command. Correct. Updating a student record. Okay. 12A, come on. What's the third thing we learnt? Yes, third thing we learnt about delete operator. Correct. How to delete it? Using a particular field name in the column. Good, children. One more last question for 12E. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. So now we saw about querying a date column. So whatever format we are giving, that particular format, the data will be filtered. Hope you understood the lesson, children. So just remember the lesson. Take up your objective test and the normal test on time. So nowadays the students, whoever is taking the test, is being reduced when you compare with term 1. Please make use of this opportunity. It's for your good, children. So it will be very, very difficult to learn at the end the portions. The portions will be vast. It will be very difficult to learn at the end. So please now and then take up your Kahoot and take up your test on time. Hope to see you in the teaching Zoom. Thank you, children. Have a great day. God bless you. Stay safe. Don't go out. Thank you.